In this video, you will learn how to calculate delta fallout for captured stick walls. When analyzing captured stick wall systems for glass fallout, contact your engineer to ensure you are in agreement with the method of calculation and determination of drift values. Ensure you have all relevant documents open or the data you need to complete the task. We are currently using the Seismic Drift 1 and Seismic Drift 2 tabs in the pre-engineering spreadsheet. This may be subject to change, but calculation methods will not change. The values you will input are highlighted in gray. For each light, you will need to know the height, the width, and a reference of where it occurs on the building. You will need to know the average glass bite and glass edge clearances. You can find a guide for some of these terms in the Seismic Drift 1 tab. The story height can either be the height of your light or the height from the floor below to the anchor above. You will need to analyze the structure you are anchoring to and how that structure moves. The inelastic story drift is a decimal percent value. For example, 0.025 refers to 2.5%, or 0.013 refers to 1.3%. There are tools for your use in this spreadsheet to the right. If you are simply anchoring to stud framing connected to the floor slab above your light, you can enter the story drift between floors or the story height between floors. This is always provided in the structural general notes, or the number is assumed. You can now enter the lesser height from the level below your light to the anchor at stud framing. You will get an output of a higher drift value to use as your actual drift for this light. If you are anchoring to other substrates not connected to the slab, or your lights are in between floors, you will need to analyze how these structures are moving to determine an accurate drift value. You should contact your engineer to confirm your methods of calculation. There is a table for calculating average glass bites. You can enter part numbers if you would like to get specific. This is available so you don't have to use a calculator each time you need to calculate an average, and so you can keep track of how you determine your final values and part numbers. When you have finished entering all required values, you will see the frame lap and glass clearance results on the same page. To review all results, select the Seismic Drift 1 tab. Here, you can also see results for seismic story drift displacement. This is known as delta fallout. If your results are green, your system works. If your results are red, your system does not work. Thank you for watching. Please contact the Jumpstart team if you have any questions.